Hello, my name is Toria Davenport, and this is my reflection on paper number 1. So first of all, overall, I feel alright about this paper. It's definitely not my best writing, but it's also not something that I'm ashamed to turn in. And I don't think that it is necessarily representative of me as an author or as a writer. I am fairly good at creative narratives and I'm fairly good at academic pieces, but this in between catches me off guard and my writing tends to falter a little bit in papers like these. So yes, I struggled with this paper, and it was honestly also hard for me to keep the paper focused solely on singing and dancing when so much has influenced me in my life, but if I had gotten off track, the focus of the paper would have been blurred and I didn't want to do that. So, for improvement, the beginning of this paper, as you see right here, I think is, to be blunt, a little lame. It's not attention grabbing, it's not really that creative, and it's not a specific instance of anything. But honestly, it's the best that I could think of in this situation without having something that would seem kind of abrupt going from a narration to this. And also, you can see here at the end, I think it sounds a little bit cheesy, though it is true, saying that singing and dancing allow me to stay in touch with myself, and I wonder what else the activities have to teach me. So, I do have concrete details and descriptions in my paper. You can see them in the yellow highlight. I described Miss Haley, not directly, but she made me feel as if I could do anything. She always made me feel as if I had unmatched potential, and she transformed me as a dancer. I also put in information about my dancing abilities. You can see that here. And then I characterize myself mostly in this paragraph, talking about how perfectionistic I am, slash how perfectionistic I was. My goals in life are included in here, and some of my experiences with singing and dancing are included in this paragraph as well. I don't have an overall thesis, as you see in the beginning of the paper. It's more of a chronological type thing, but there are many theses within my paper, like this one. As small as it may seem, the acute failures that I suffered while singing and dancing showed me that complete perfection is unattainable. And then singing and dancing relax me and allow me to stay in touch with myself. I learned so much from these activities this far in my life. So those are pretty much the unifying theme of my papers and mini theses. But the theme, to reiterate, is basically that the arts have shaped me and they have shaped who I am. I've always been a singer and a dancer, and I've learned a lot from doing both. And this theme is evident mostly in the last section of my paper. I talk about it explicitly in this paragraph, but I also talk about here the specific things that they have helped me deal with my perfectionistic tendencies. They've helped me decide what to do with my life, and they have completely changed my outlook on life in general. The organization of my paper is somewhere between stream of conscious, chronological, and theme-based. So I do start, as you see here, with the day that I learned how to talk, which is very close to the beginning of my life. But I jump around in time because I start here with that, and then I go back in time a little bit when I talk about dancing, and then I talk about high school some, but also it doesn't stay time-based and it's more theme-based because I talk about, at the beginning of my paper, how I formed my interests, how I got involved in them, why I like them, and then I move into how the interests, as you can see here, have influenced me. So there's not really a specific organization to my paper, but everything, in my opinion, does flow, and I think that is good.